Time now for team coverage, and tonight we're staying on Defiling Kenya, a campaign against all forms of sexual abuse and offences. Once again, viewer discretion is advised. First out is Okusa, live from Kisumu with the shocking cases of incest. Okusa?
Well, Olive, indeed, inbreeding is highly frowned upon in many cultures. But here in Kisumu, some two girls bear the extra shame of walking around with a growing evidence of their own father's sins. Take a look.
We found Jane, not her real name, at a rescue center here in Kisumu. The 13-year-old is 6 months pregnant, a product of a sexual crime committed against her by her own flesh and blood. Her father.
The father is supposed to be arrested. He was supposed to be arrested yesterday, but I think he'll be arrested today.
Jane's father kept her under lock and key for several months, during which he soiled her purity.
Which means the girl would not even get sufficient food, because even when you look at her, she is emaciated. Yeah, she looks sickly.
While such may come as a shock, they are actually rampant out here. Take the case of 15-year-old Anyango, not her real name. Sometimes last year, her own father turned on her.
Akaniita kwa bedroom yake. Sasa mimi sikujua anataka nini. Kaniambia nivue mavazi nipande juu ya kitanda. Nikishapanda ndiye akanishika kwa nguvu.
Anyango will discover that a baby was growing inside her 3 months later.
Mimi niliteleza nikajipata niko usi. Sasa sijui mwenye alinipeleka usi.
When this case was reported to the Gender-Based Violence Recovery Center, it was confirmed medically that the girl was pregnant. Later on, when the girl was taken to the same center at Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital, that pregnancy was not there, which means that this father facilitated abortion.
Attempts to find legal recourse were futile, as this is the case for many victims. Patricia Orao is an advocacy and policy leader at KMET, a Kisumu-based NGO that promotes health and education services. She says the pandemic may be contributing to the cases.
The fact that people have been locked up in their houses for a long period of time is also something that we attribute to the skyrocketing of these numbers. And so the issues are vast, and people are not getting as much income as they used to be, and that multi-sectoral approach when dealing with sexual violence, there's so many causal factors that you need to look at, and poverty, unfortunately, is still one of those. And so there's been just a number of things that have led to these numbers increasing.